For step number 2, we're dealing with the head element, and we need to add a meta tag with the name set to viewport and the content set to width, device width, initial scale 1. So also add a meta tag with the character set to UTF-8. So some alien stuff here for you, and I suppose one of the ways we can go about this is to check out maybe the meta tag. So meta from HTML, and look in here, the HTML meta tag. So the meta tag here and describes metadata within a HTML document. So there is one of the ones we want anyway, where we want to set the name attribute to viewport, and we want to set the content to width, device width, initial scale, or something like that. So I mean, I'm going to go back in, and that's just showing you like an awful lot of the stuff that I do is going to websites and checking out how we do it. So if we go in here, we're going to say meta, it's a self-closing tag. I just have to jump back there, sorry, and see if there's a backslash at the end of it. There's not. So we've got meta. We want to add in the name attribute here. So the name attribute, if we see it, jump in here, name is equal to, in your rabbit quotes in here, and you want to put in whatever in here. So I'm going to go for, I think it's viewport. I think that's what we're told above. Sorry. Yeah, name set to viewport, and content. And we can have a look at these in a second, what they actually mean. So content is going to be set to width equals device width, comma, initial dash scale equals 1. So hopefully I've got all that done right. And we also want to add another meta tag, and in the other meta tag we're going to have an attribute called character set, basically specifying the type of character set that we're going to be using. So once upon a time there was only the kind of English language used in by computers, and then someone said, well, I'm French and I want to communicate, and I'm German and I'm Japanese and I'm Russian, and everybody wanted to communicate. There was only one language, so a universal character set would need to be created to use all the languages in the world, all the characters that needed to be done. And one of the most common ones used is what's known as UTF-8. Okay, so I think that should be it. Let's jump back to W3 Schools for a quick look on this. So there's character set, it's equal to UTF-8. So you can use double quotes or single quotes, and maybe that is something that I may have done wrong. Maybe I should be using double quotes there for that. So I'll throw in my double quotes and UTF-8. It could be just something that's important. I'm thinking of single quotes for Python, maybe. Double quotes I'd say need to be used here. And if we look down here through the many tags, if you check in here, you're going to see the char set is the character set, and it specifies the character encoding for the HTML document. Content specifies the value associated with the HTTP equiv or name attribute. And some unusual ones there, nothing too big to go into at the moment, more for yourself if you want to. But that's what step 2 is about. Let's check it out. Congratulations, your code passes. Submit your code to continue. And we're on to step 3.